Alright guys, so I'm back here with another video. I'm just going to complete this base and then we'll start looking around the map to find another base that I can raid because I do have that sulfur saved up. So somebody else just logged in. It's just a random, like a random generated account like mine. So I'm SciPi, as you can see on the online players, and then there's another player, Hoke, that logged in. So just a random username gets generated whenever you create a generated account. So if you were wondering where those names came from. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I need to find some coal or I need to make some charcoal. So what I'll do first, because I do need to know like what base I want to raid before I decide what I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and find, on the map you can see all the red zones. So I'm going to go travel around to all those and kind of see if there's any decent bases that exist and kind of what they look like so I can see what I need to do. So here's one of the bases right here. Just looks like it's just a little tiny circle. Not sure what's going on here, but it's not. The flag's not even locked, so there's nothing to raid there. Over here, kind of the same thing. Yeah, just a flag. So I'll continue over here. Try to look at this base and kind of see what they've got going on. It can be hard to tell. Like some people will just place flags and the base will be kind of nothingness. But oh, here's a decent base. So here's somebody's base. They have, as you can see, they have a bunch of metal walls, a metal door. They've got multiple layers, so probably I'm not going to be able to raid this base because I only have one sulfur and I'll be able to get through one of these layers for sure. And then if I make it past that layer, then I'll just be stuck behind another wall and I don't really have enough resources to get through that second wall. So really what I need at this base is kind of out of the scope of what I'm looking for. So what I need is a base that's a lot smaller, kind of like my base where it just has one layer of maybe some oak logs or something like that. And so there probably won't be much loot. I might just be wasting a sulfur, but I think it would be fun to show you guys, you know, how it's done. So let me travel down here. Here's a single zone down here. I kind of skipped over. There is that one up in the top right corner that has 4 zones. I could go look at that, but I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty big base. Because you usually don't claim 4 zones like that unless you're building a pretty big base. So, yeah. So this right here, okay. This might actually be something. So this is a guy. He walled himself in, it looks like. And then he's got a flag here. Oh, well, okay, but as you can see, I can actually unlock the flag right here because I can just see through it. And then, so now I actually have building privileges, so I can actually just delete these spikes and I can just see him. So he doesn't really have anything. He just walled himself in, I guess, for no reason. So I'm going to leave him alone, though. I'm not going to kill him for no reason. You could, but I don't know. I doubt he has anything anyway, and just leave him be, you know. So, alright, I'm going to make my way over here. So this, it looks like there's a 4x4 base down here. I probably won't be able to do anything with this. Yeah, so that's going to be a no-go. Oh, well, let's see what's in here. So the doors are unlocked, so... Okay. Yeah, so, wow, my frames just dropped a lot. So yeah, this base is actually huge. And they have many, many layers. As you can see, there's iron, there's maple. And then, yeah, there's a whole nother set of walls. Like, this is going to be something that I'm not going to be able to raid, so... I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Plus, if this guy logs in, he'll probably kill me for even being in his base. But he probably should lock these doors. Anyways, although his base is probably perfectly secure anyway, so... But yeah, let me... Oh, I see why he didn't lock the door. He hasn't completed that wall yet. Yeah, so once he completes this wall, that base is going to be... very, very secure. So yeah, I'm going to go around to the rest of these bases. Hopefully there is a base that I can raid. Otherwise, I might just have to use the sulfur to annoyingly blow in through one wall of someone's, and then just to show you guys how it works. But let me keep trying. So yeah, here's the base. It looks like it's either already been raided or, you know, maybe they just didn't complete it. Oh, here's somebody's base. Okay, so they've got... Oh! Okay, so we might actually, yeah, we might really have something here. Let me see if I can, let me see if there's any way I can raid it without using my sulfur. If I have access to his flag or anything like that. But he really only has one layer. He does have these large maple spikes, which have 660 durability, so I am actually going to need some dynamite, which is a little bit unfortunate. Plus his chest is locked. So, but really all you need to do if you're raiding is you need to find the flag. So if there's any way I could find the flag, once you get in there you can break the flag and you can put your own flag down. And then you can kind of raid the rest of the base. So yeah, this might just be the base that I raid, to be honest. Yeah, so it's over here, right here, the bottom by that 4x4 base. Oh, so here's another one. Okay, so the thing about these double layered walls is one dynamite can actually break both of the layers. So although he has those double layers, I might actually be able to raid this base. Oh yeah, and he just has right here, there's just one layer, so, and I can kind of peek through. I don't actually see, okay, so here's his door, here are his doors. So he has 2 layers here, but it seems like the rest of the base is pretty open. I might actually go for this base. So this is off to the side. So what I'm going to do is on the way back, I'm going to mine. Hopefully I can get some coal. It's a little bit rare. It's not crazy rare, but it is a little bit rare. So hopefully, it would be very lucky for me to find it on the trip back, though. But hopefully. But at least I do have a couple ideas for a target. So I'll probably will go for the, I don't know. One is almost surefire, but probably no loot. The other one is less likely. Here's another base. This could be an option. Huh. Well, actually, I have access, so let me just break in here real quick. Okay, so this is... They've got a bunch of chests, so this is probably a player who kind of didn't know how to play fully, and then they just didn't lock up their base very well, so an experienced player came along and pretty much already absconded all the loot, so... So yeah, so that's pretty much... Let me look over here. Yeah, so I actually need to find some pawns and I need to find some food pretty quickly. So here's some. Starting to die a little bit. It's not good. Alright, sweet, a pawn. So, oh, and some clay. Yeah, so potatoes are pretty good about filling up your hunger. Alright, so I'm pretty good now. I'll probably just eat as I kind of run over there. Yeah, I kind of want to look at these bases too. I didn't really give them a fair share or fair shake. Let me... not sure what this is. I doubt that will have much loot at all. Looks like somebody might have just boxed like a chest in or something. Here's a nice base. I'm probably not going to be able to raid this one, so this is probably a no-go. Well, I actually could raid this base right here, but I'm wondering why these are separated. I could raid this one as well, so I would basically be choosing between raiding that one and this one, and it's hard to say which one will have the loot and which one is worth raiding. Maybe these are just 2 friends and they just base next to each other. I'm not sure, but it's a little bit more sketchy when you have 2 bases like that, because it's hard to say which one will be more, profitable or whatever. So I don't know. We have some tough decisions to make. We got a very easy one that probably has no loot. One that's more difficult, but probably has more loot, and then another one that's split between 2 bases that we could definitely raid and probably has decent loot, but. So probably what I'll do is I'll try for the really hard one, and if it doesn't go well, then you'll see basically a failed raid. So that seems like probably the most logical choice. Because if I do raid the first one, it will be easy, but the guy probably doesn't have very much considering he hasn't really spent any time trying to, you know, fortify it at all. And then the last two, I mean, the loot's split between the two. I can't raid the whole thing anyway. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. But I will need, though, a coal if I'm going to raid that base. So what I will need to do is I need to get a few pickaxes. Where is my doors? There we go. So yeah, I need a few pickaxes, and then that way I can go mine a little bit, get a bunch of, try to get some coal. So maybe what I'll do is I'll end the video here, and then in the next video I'll do some speed mining. Once I get the coal, I'll start back up. So I'll see you then.